The Chicago Bulls have won 3 in a row, and boy, do they look good. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA here to talk about the Chicago Bulls. And I got to tell you, folks, I haven't been this excited to talk about the Bulls in quite some time. So we do have a lot to talk about. Before I do, if you are new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. As always, guys, I do post a lot. Make sure you have the bell icon turned on so you're notified every time I drop a new video. I will be talking a lot of Bulls. I promise you that. There's going to be a ton of content coming. And make sure you are also following me on my social media platforms, guys. Links, as always, down below for my Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff, okay? And one more thing. We do have a sponsor for the video, and you guys know me, at least you should. I don't like promoting anything that I don't myself particularly use. But today, the sponsor for the video is F Custom Pro. They are a company that specializes in customized jerseys, and they sent your boy his very own customized Bulls jersey. Look at that. Yeah, that looks fantastic. And just to show you, it's customized. Yeah, that's the last name right there if you follow me. So, and funny story enough, you guys might be thinking, Faiz, 17? Why do you like 17? Well, 7 has always been my favorite number, but I'm like, oh, that's everybody's favorite number. And I also like the number 1 because, you know, I always loved Derrick Rose, and because of him, I started liking number 1, and I'm like, yeah, I want to be number 1 in everything. Yeah, I know it's corny. Okay, so then I just combined it. And that's how I came out with 17. But guys, this is fantastic. I'm telling you, like, the quality on this product is great. You guys are going to want to go ahead and get yourself your own customized jersey. And it's not just for basketball. They do it for every sport, whether that's for football with the Bears or any other team you guys want. Check them out. And I'm actually going to wear this and show you guys how it looks on me so you guys can legitimately tell that it is legit. And if you use my promo code FAIZ, you get 10% off all purchases. All right? Any purchase you make, 10% off. Use the promo code FAIZ. All right, so here we go. You know, I got the jersey on. And I got to tell you, it looks pretty good. What do you guys think, man? Not bad, right? Yeah. Obviously, I got the 80, you know, undershirt, if you will. I probably should have done it without the shirt. But, you know my point. And I might just do this video with the Bulls jersey on, you know, just because obviously I'm feeling it. But, yeah, guys, make sure to use the promo code FAIZ for 10% off. This is a fantastic jersey. It feels soft. It's great. It's dope. Make sure you guys get it. Support the boy. Thank you so much. Link to their site is going to be in the description. All right, let's talk about the Bulls, who have won 3 in a row, as I mentioned, with the wins coming against the Mavericks, the Rockets, and the Hornets. Number one thing about this Bulls team that I feel like has been so refreshing to see is that it is not just Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine has been fantastic, and as of right now, I think he's a lot to be an all-star. He's like number 5 in scoring. Like, this dude is ridiculous. We know what Zach LaVine can do, but I say all that, and I still say it's not just all Zach LaVine. And what I mean by that is we're getting contributions from everybody on the team, folks. Laurie's starting to look really good, all right? Coming back from COVID. Kobe White has had stretches where he's been pretty good. We know that Wendell Carter Jr. has been the anchor in the middle, if you will, for the Bulls, but also from the bench. Garrett Temple's been a surprise, right? The veteran presence, exactly what you wanted, but also on the court, Garrett Temple's been great. He's been better than I thought. Thaddeus Young, he's playing better basketball than he's played in a few years now. So you're starting to see that even though Zach LaVine is the clear leader of our team, it has been more than just him, right? It's not just ISO Zach, get a bucket. No, Billy Donovan, who I'll get into in a second, has made it so everybody gets involved. We're getting double figures or from like all the starters, and everybody who plays usually scores. Like, that is what you love. Everybody feels involved. Everybody feels great. I even talked about a rookie, Patrick Williams, who's been a pleasant surprise. So number one thing that I've seen from this Bulls team is that everybody is involved. It's not just Zach LaVine or bust. So you love to see that. All right. So that's the first thing. All right. Number 2, Billy Donovan has essentially found a way, which I'm not surprised at all, because this is why we brought in Billy Donovan, to do exactly what Jim Boylan couldn't do with the personnel. This is largely the same team, but it's playing so much better with Billy Donovan than Jim Boylen. Why is that? Because of scheme, because of how they run their plays, because of how Billy Donovan is putting his players in their best positions. Laurie isn't a spot-up three-point shooter anymore, right? He's not just being used as a 7-foot shooter outside. No, we're using Laurie in a multitude of ways. We're not just using Kobe White to score the basketball. He's been great with passing. We're not just using our guys and, neglecting their skill set. You are putting your personnel in the best position possible, and that is the sign of a good coach. A good coach takes a look at the team, and he says, yeah, I have my own system, but we don't have the guys for that, so I'm going to adapt to you guys versus you guys adapt to me, right? That is the part about a coach that makes a coach good. He is going to be able to adapt to whatever situation, regardless of the system that he has. Now, there's coaches that have their systems and they'll ship those guys out. So in the future, because I told you this is a trial year for the Bulls, if Billy Donovan decides, okay, this guy long-term doesn't fit in my system, we can move on from him, he tells AK that, and AK gets rid of the guy, all right? But for right now, this year is all about trial and testing things out, right? Who belongs on this roster and who doesn't in the long term. And the Bulls, folks, look, I told you at the beginning of the season that I think they can challenge for a playoff spot. They're right now, I mean, it's very early in the season, but they're 9th at 7-8. I mean, I could certainly see it, folks, if this Bulls team plays like how they've been playing. Now, defensively, they still have a long ways to go. They still need to improve defensively. But I have seen a good amount of growth progression that I'm happy about. And look at this, all right? So we have 3 straight wins. The Bulls do. They lost to the Thunder 127-125. They blew a major lead in that game. That would have been 4 straight wins, okay? The game before that, Clippers, 130-127 loss, 3-point loss. The game before that, Lakers, 117-115, 2-point loss. The game before that, the Kings, 128-124, 4-point loss. So you're talking about essentially a 7-game win streak if we're able to close those games out. And that's what the troubles are with the young team. You figured things out. The Bulls aren't a veteran team. They're very young pieces on this team. They're starting to understand how to win games. So that is going to come. But I just want to point to you, this isn't a team getting blown out. They're not the laughingstock. They're not what they were with Jim Boylen, which is pathetic because now they actually have a competent coach. And look at that. We could have easily won 7 in a row. So there you have it, folks. My thoughts on the Bulls. It's been fantastic to see here. I love the growth. They're starting to show some real promise. One thing I do want to leave you guys with, pay attention to this, okay? As we continue through the season. We know Zach's obviously our main guy, our leader, our main scorer. But remember I told you who's going to emerge as that number 2 guy. We still haven't figured it out. Is it Kobe? Is it Laurie? Both have had stretches. Kobe dominated when Laurie was out. Laurie's back, and so Kobe's taking a bit of a back seat. I still want to see who emerges as that number 2 guy, and also will the Bulls take a leap on the defensive end because they still need to improve there. But overall, folks, I'm still very optimistic about this team, about Billy Donovan, about the future of the Bulls, and you guys should be as well. So there you have it, folks. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. As always, thanks for watching.